Oh, Hanaki, did you know that our souls are connected by fate? What do you know? I'm Yuno Hanaki from production Kawaii's Hanamizuki. Good evening. Or good time zone, I suppose. Welcome, welcome. It's our first official primetime OniMon. We have had a couple late night OniMons before, but this is our first official primetime new time slot OniMon. And it's number 30. Can you believe we've done 30 of these? What on earth? When I was typing in 30 for this, I was like, wait, what do you mean I've done this 30 times? Ah, it's so weird. It's so weird. I can't believe I've been doing Onigashima Monday for so long. Wait, you're the Yuno Hanaki? I know, it's shocking. Might be hard to believe. But yes, I am. That's me. I am her. I might be that Oni. Anytime with Yuno is prime time. Aw, shucks. Oh gosh, oh geez. Well, thank you. That does mean a lot. Can't wait for the official first primetime Oni-san. Shut up! There isn't going to be another Oni-san! I'm gonna go insane. There will be no Oni-san. No. The one in Oni? That's me. That's true. There is only one. As far as I know. I don't think there's any other Yuno Hanakis. If there are, you might have to tell me about it so that I can make sure I don't encounter my doppelganger. Not because I want to make sure that they stop stealing my identity, but purely because I want to avoid meeting my doppelganger in case it causes us both to be deleted. You have to fight them for superiority? Depends. Is this other Yuno Hanaki stronger than me? Are we the same power level? Are we asking if I can actually fight myself? If it was like the exact same, like equal to myself, do you think I could fight her? The answer is, maybe. They're like 6 feet tall. Oh, it's over. Throwing in the towel. Here's the white, waving the white flag. No more of that. Goodbye. For discussion's sake, it's a mirror match. Okay, if it's a mirror match... The problem is we both would have the same not I'd win mentality. A lot of the powers that I currently have are kind of contingent on someone having a weaker will to mine. And mine is quite determined. So I think the problem is that we'd both be like, nah, I'd win. Back and forth for forever. Ad infinitum. So I don't necessarily... I think it would just be an eternal stalemate. I think I would just be in a stalemate against myself forever if it was a true mirror match. If it was a me that was 6 foot taller, it's over. Tall people scare me. I would only go up to that version of Yuno's, like, what? Stomach? Maybe, like, just below the bunos? Get us to distract the other Yuno while you get the upper hand? True. If she gets just as distracted as I do talking to you guys, that could be my advantage. But the problem is, there's also the potential that we would both get distracted by you guys simultaneously. The bunos. What else am I supposed to call them? It is way too early in the stream for me to call them anything else. We're not calling them anything else yet. We aren't there. But anyway, hi. How has your day been? Mine's been okay. I have been very sleepy. For the very secret, but probably not so secret if you were also there, reasons that I was up all night. I was up all night. And I didn't really get much sleep. I tried to like get some more sleep after I took care of some of my morning tasks. But that still didn't work. I don't know what it is. When I've been going to sleep the past couple of days, I've just been restless. Like, I can tell I'm sleeping, but it's one of those moments where, like, you can tell you're asleep, but you also still feel awake and, like, present in your bed. And I think that's why I haven't been feeling very well rested. I think it's just been, like, my brain is too, like, in overdrive right now. It could also just be the insomnia, you know. I am cursed. I am cursed to be, not sleepy a lot of the time, so it could be that as well. But, like, today could have been better, simply because I ended up being so eepy, and nothing I did really fixed it. But it's fine. Maybe tonight it will be a little bit easier to eat. We will see. I'm hoping so, because, like, since I didn't really get in a proper nap or anything today, I'm hoping that, when I go to bed tonight, it'll actually be me going to bed and not just me laying in bed for hours before I decide to get up and do other stuff, I guess. And I have to get proper sleep tonight because I have my really early morning tasks tomorrow, so this stream probably won't go super long. I'm still gonna try and aim for a bit longer than previous streams, but can't go too late, otherwise I will perish. And that would be silly. If only I could recommend a warm drink before bed. Yeah, unfortunately, no warm drink. 2 hours, 1 minute. You will get 1 extra minute. And you will like it. No, 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 no. I'm aiming for at least, like, 3 hours. My day was interesting. I had a uni assignment that literally was oopsie. I set the wrong due date. Anyways, it's due now, like, right now, 2 hours. Oh, no. That's messed up. That's crazy. Hopefully it wasn't a difficult assignment, and it was, like, actually possible to finish in 2 hours. Surely there can't be that many weird foods to keep you know, occupied. You'd be surprised! Haha, it depends on which tangents we want to go down. There's a lot of wild stuff. But yeah, weird food products. There's tons of them. You've got a lot to choose from, especially if you're just even looking at, like, just one area's food options. America. Let's be real. America probably has some of the weirdest, available food options. I don't know what it is. They're just, like, artificial flavors, so that means we can literally make anything into anything else. Sign me up, bro. Can that stuff in the thumbnail even be considered food? Yes, because it is consumable and it is not literally made out of poison, it is technically still food. I would think Scandinavian foods are weirder. Well, I'm not doing this to judge other places like cuisine. What I'm talking about specifically is, like, weird choices that are made within, like, different food industries. Like, I'm specifically focusing on things like the ranch sodas and the mac and cheese ice creams. Like, it has to be specifically, like, this thing is normally good, but it has to have, like, a weird flavor. Or, like, something else kind of just, like, abnormal about it. But, like, it's specifically, like, weird types of things. Not so much cuisines, because I feel like if you're making fun of people's cuisines, that's kind of... I don't think that's very chill. Mac and cheese ice cream? Yes, it's in the thumbnail. Which I guess you can't see anymore because I'm live, but it's in the thumbnail. It's a restaurant that makes weird ice creams. Honestly, hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I like ice cream enough that even if it was a very weird ice cream flavor, I would eat it. For example, I have been very tempted to get the mac and cheese ice cream. Because I love mac and cheese. Specifically, I love Kraft mac and cheese. I quite like it, honestly. So the idea of having it as an ice cream, I don't think it would be that bad. Like, it's just like a cheesy... Like, it's like, just like a cheesy milk, right? Like, it would just be like a cheesy, kind of buttery tasting milk, and then it's just, like, turned into an ice cream. Like, that's not that strange, in my opinion. I think there are worse options. How do you feel about potato soup ice cream or ceviche ice cream? Perhaps some salsa ice cream. Let's see. So if we're going down the line, potato soup ice cream. I love potato soup. Potato soup is already kind of like a creamy base, I feel. So that makes sense as an ice cream. Would consume it. Ceviche ice cream. I have to look up what ceviche actually is. I think that's a fish thing, though. And because by nature I do not like fish, I probably would not like it. Yeah, it's fish. So, just by nature of it being fish, I will avoid it. Salsa ice cream? Honestly, would try it. Like, spicy ice cream does exist, right? I feel like a spicy ice cream isn't that bad. And I feel like if you put, like, the salsa flavorings into an ice cream, that also would not be that bad. I would try it. Would I like it? I don't know if I could say that. But, like, inherently, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with these flavors. I understand why they exist. Whether or not I would enjoy the experience is the thing that we could debate over. But I can at least admit that I would try it. Ceviche is raw fish cooked with lemon. Use the juice to cook it. No heat. What? Then it's not cooking. Cool. Weird. Ice cream can be hard on sinuses, so having it be spicy to clear them out could go hard if it isn't gross. Ice cream's hard on sinuses? I know it generates phlegm, but I didn't think it did anything to the sinuses. Weird. That is only one way to prepare it. Mine is cooked in boiling water. Ah, I see, I see. It's the acid that kills the bad stuff. Oh! Fascinating. I mean, I don't really know much about preparation of fish because I don't eat it, so... I wouldn't honestly know, but... Interesting. So I guess it would be like a fish and lemon ice cream? I don't know. That could potentially be good. My problem is that when it comes to citrus flavors, I prefer it as like a sorbet or like a... like something else rather than like a dairy thing, because I just feel like citrus and dairy does not mix very well. Not even fish and chips, not even fish and chips. I just do not like the taste of fish. I don't like it. The one I'm talking about is more of a fish shrimp soup with citrus and veggies. Oh, okay, okay. It's not for everyone. Seafood? Yeah. This is very true. And plus, this just means that there's more seafood for other people, you know? It means I don't gotta worry about it. And they get to have extra food. Yippee! But yeah, no seafood for this Oni. I'm good. I'll gladly take all your seafood, thanks. But yeah, I feel like the entirety of this stream could, like, subsist off of the weird things that, America has tried to do to food. How can you see the food if you don't like seafood? I'm sure. One I hear recently is Sour Patch Kid Oreos. Yeah. There are lots of weird Oreo flavors. Honestly, like, if we just picked a category of food, we could probably just find a list of all of the weirdest flavors that it has. Oreos does for sure. There's also, like, weird sodas. There's, like, weird Pop-Tart flavors, because I saw someone bring up, like, a root beer Pop-Tart or something. That's definitely cursed. There's just, like, a lot of weird stuff. Weird Kit Kats are better than weird Oreo. Look, the thing with weird Kit Kats is that Kit Kats manage to make them good. Kit Kats, I feel like even if they go into the more, like, weird flavors, they usually still turn out good. Oreos, I think Oreo gets a bit too weird. Although, at the very least, I think when I looked at the list of Oreo flavors, I didn't really notice any that were, like, super savory. Which I think is good, because I don't really like the idea of a super savory Oreo. Are there any weird foods that you enjoy? That's a good question. I don't know if anything that I consume really counts as, like, a weird food. Kit Kats are difficult to mess up. It's a winning formula. Meanwhile, even normal Oreos are kind of mid. That is a strong take. Although, I admittedly kind of agree with you. I'm not super big on Oreos. Like, sometimes Oreos rock, and I love them, and I will consume a bunch of them, and then other times I'm just like, eh. Peaked at Red Velvet Oreos? Honestly, you're so right. I love Red Velvet stuff. I know Red Velvet is just, like, another type of chocolate flavor, but, like, listen. It's good. I like it. Dare say I enjoy it. Why would you say something so controversial yet so brave? Welcome to an OniMon stream. That is what most of these streams are, you know? I am more into those little chocolate-covered graham crackers. Oh! I feel like I know what you're talking about. I don't know if they have a specific name, but I do love graham crackers. So, that is very much something I vibe with. Red Velvet, anything I will try. Same! I was, like, hooked on Red Velvet muffins for a while. So, so good. It was, like, Red Velvet, and then they had, like, chocolate chip on the inside. Definitely not the best thing to be consuming, especially for me, because I would consume it as a breakfast. But, still good. Very yummy. Not sure how far I'd be willing to venture outside of OG Oreos and Golden. Maybe peanut butter Oreos. Peanut butter Oreos are good. If you are the kind of person who would, like, have a regular Oreo and just, like, smear peanut butter on the top, then you would probably like the peanut butter cream. See, I'm weird when it comes to my Oreos, though, and I don't really like having too much cream in them. So, I will kind of, like, I usually will just not have that much cream. I'll either, like, scrape it off, or I'll, like, break the cookie in half so that I can have the part with the cream first and then kind of, like, wash it out with the normal cookie. Graham crackers are amazing. Do you like animal crackers? I like plain animal crackers, and I like, frosted. I don't like those ones that are, like, completely coated in the frosting, like the ones that have, like, the white and pink frosting. Those are kind of hit or miss for me, because sometimes they're really too sweet. But I like plain animal crackers, and I like, the ones that are kind of just, like, frosted. Not full icing. If that makes sense. Because in my mind, those are, like, 3 different kinds of animal crackers. What did you think of McDonald's cookies? Well, at least in Onigashima, the only option for McDonald's cookies, for us was just the chocolate chip. And I think their chocolate chip cookies are good, but only if you manage to get them warm. Like, if they're actually warmed up and the chocolate chips are gooey, then it's good. But I've never had any of the other McDonald's cookies. Because I can't get them. Ugh. You didn't get the little boxes of cookies? You mean like the tote? Again, the tote only has chocolate chip. At least in Onigashima. I don't know if there are other places that have other cookie options, but we only have chocolate chip at our McDonald's. If you get a chance, try the Reese's animal crackers. They are covered in chocolate and peanut butter. Wait! Stay psych right now. If you just got my hopes up, I'm about to go crazy. Oh, I'm about to go crazy. Those look like they are good. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Hell yeah. Oh, I definitely have to get these. What? Absolutely. Bite-sized animal crackers covered in peanut butter candy and dipped in milk chocolate. Oh, no. This looks like my dangerous midnight snack time. I love them. Thank you for this recommendation. My life is about to be changed forever. Wait, how have I never heard of these before? Oh, those look so good. Anyways, saving this for later because yummy. Definitely gonna get them. Speaking of cookies, you're the cutest cookie of them all. Sin Yunoman apple. You did your best. Although that said, I do love the combination of apple cinnamon and baked goods. When I was younger, I loved apple cinnamon muffins. Delicious. We discovered them 2 months ago. Well, thank you for sharing the discovery with me. They're now going to probably become a staple product in the Yuno Hanaki household. Onimama is going to be like, why are you always eating those? And I'm going to be like, yummy. Yummy in my tummy. Do you want to know what I just tried recently? Pretzel M&Ms. They're great. Oh, pretzel M&Ms. See, Onimama loves M&Ms. I've never really liked them. They've never really been something that appeals to me. Which, you know, is funny, because I've said before that most of the candy that I like is, like, chocolate, and M&Ms are just chocolate, but it's the candy coating I don't like. I feel like the candy coating really takes away from the taste of the chocolate for me, so I end up not really liking them. Hi, welcome in! Welcome, welcome. We are talking about, miscellaneous food items. Miscellaneous food things. The weirder, the better. When you want to eat chocolate but have to taste a whole layer of artificial first. Exactly! It's just never really made sense in my brain. So, I never ended up really liking them. But maybe I'll consider the pretzel M&Ms. I do really like chocolate-covered pretzels, so I feel like a pretzel M&M would probably be good. As long as there isn't too much of that candy coating. Blech. What's your favorite chocolate brand? That's tough. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I'm the most picky with my chocolate brands. The cold brew the what? Cold brew coffee M&Ms? Are you guys lying to me? I feel like you were just saying things to me and expecting me to believe you. Cold brew coffee M&M. Where's the ampersand? There we go. M&Ms. Caramel cold brew? Caramel cold brew? Those exist, I gotta have them now. I feel like we are introducing everybody here to just new snack foods. We might have to do a actual, like, snack food taste test stream at some point, because some of these sound banger. Oh my gosh, and it even has, like, a cute purple M&M where she's holding an iced coffee. That's me. That's me! Wait, hold on, I need to show you guys her. That's me! I am the advertisement for these M&Ms. Purple. That's me. I'm purple. Hold on. I gotta get it to the proper folder. You need to see. I understand. You're an M&M, are you? Yeah, that's me. Don't turn me into a marketable anthropomorphic M&M. Honestly, though, this lady just needs horns, and it's me. Hold on. This fancy, pretty lady with her iced coffee, literally me. Literally me. Look at her! This is me! This is just me. Off topic, but would you mind having your thighs as a gift? Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. The more gifts, the better, man. Either that's a giant M&M half or a really tiny plastic coffee cup. Both can be true. Arguably, both could be true. But anyway, she's me. I'm her. But yeah, so it's like a caramel cold brew flavor. It looks like it's, a coffee flavor, and then there's like a caramel in the center. Kind of obsessed with it, honestly. There's a lot of cream and milk in that coffee, just the way I like it. Honestly, I really like sweet coffee. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've ever had cold brew. You should. I love cold brew coffee. It's quite delicious. But no, I do honestly love my coffee with a lot of, like, milk and cream in it. You would really like these, I think. The candy coating is really soft compared to others. Ooh. 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 I am going to be getting so many bad snacks. Bad snacks for my snack stash. How do you take it? Is in my coffee? I like cold brew coffee, as I said. I mean, granted, when I order it from like a restaurant or something, I will just get like the plain cold brew and then I adjust my own like cream and milk separately. But if I can get away with adding stuff to it, I will usually do more so milk than cream. I think cream is a little bit too sweet, so probably like 2 milk, 1 cream. I tend to go for like flavored creams though, so if they have like a caramel cream or like a cinnamon cream, that is usually what I will choose. And then more so milk. Here, you know, was braggy about her strong will. I do have a strong will, but that doesn't necessarily mean I can take strong coffee. That's a different subject matter altogether. We'll try it and report back. I hope you enjoy it. I apologize if it is not to your taste. I prefer it a little bit sweet. I don't really add sugar or anything, though. I will just go for, like, a flavored cream, and that will usually be how I get my taste to it. Yum, yum, yum. But yeah, no, those M&Ms sound good. So now I'm getting Reese's dipped animal crackers and caramel cold brew M&Ms. I got my list of snacks. We will, in fact, be snacking. Do you buy those flavored coffee pack things? If I make coffee at home, well, if I make coffee at home, I don't make cold brew. If I make coffee at home, I make it, like, in an actual, like, coffee maker. Granted, I only make instant coffee. But I get, like, normal coffee, and then I will just add, my own creamer to it. Usually just creamer. I don't really add milk, but I do add quite a bit of creamer. I have a, cinnamon coffee cake creamer that I have been obsessed with lately. Because I really like cinnamon coffee, so I use this cinnamon coffee cake creamer to make my coffee taste sweet. It's non-dairy, too, so it's just yummy. It actually tastes like cinnamon coffee cake. Have you tried French press coffee? I've been meaning to try it soon. Oh! I don't know if I've actually ever gone out of my way to get French press. I've been curious about it, though. I am more open to, like, other kinds of coffee than it might seem. I know it seems like I'm a baby because I like sweet coffee, but I am at least open to trying things, you know? Did anyone actually have those wax lip candies? I mean, define have. Do you mean, like, eating them? If so, I never actually ate them. I did, like, use them for their intended purposes. What about Colombian coffee? Again, open to try it. I've never really gone out of my way to, like, get it. Yeah, congrats on your gifted membership. Yippee! By eating them, I've only seen them in cartoons. Yeah, I've used them for, like, the intended purpose, but I've never actually, like, eaten them afterwards, because they were just wax. Like, they don't actually have a taste. Like, technically the wax is edible, but it doesn't have a taste to it, so there isn't really a point in consuming them. You can, but it doesn't mean you should. Butter in coffee? Huh. Never personally tried it, but I guess I can kind of see why it would be a thing. Interesting. Never really thought about it. MCT oil? Sorry, I am uneducated. I'm gonna have to look up what that is. MCT oil. Is MCT oil just coconut oil? Medium chain triglyceride. MCT oil is made of medium chain fatty acids. I see. Coffee is gross. Rude. I like coffee. Granted, I don't really go for tea that often. I really only like iced teas. I don't think my comment went through, but those Reese's Animal Crackers are great. Oh, yeah, I did see it. I was just answering other ones. But yeah, I'm sure that they taste good. I am looking forward to trying them as soon as I can get my hands on them. Once I can get my grubby little Oni paws upon them, it will be over for me. That will probably become my pre-bedtime snack. Not a fan of hot drinks at all. That's me. Not a hot drink drinker. All this talk has me searching for new snacks to try. Yippee! Let's go! I am a big fan of trying new snacks. I quite like snacks. How are you today? Sleep any better? No. I was up, like, pretty much all night. I didn't really get much sleep. But I am hoping that going to bed tonight will be a bit easier because I didn't get much sleep. Maybe I will be able to just fall into my bed. A bizarre food habit for me is catching marshmallows on fire. That's not that bizarre. There are a lot of people who like to roast their marshmallows to the point where they're, like, on fire. Did you know the bagged milk and canned bread are a thing? Yes, I was aware of that. I also don't think that's that strange. I don't necessarily know if I would go out of my way to eat a canned bread or a bagged milk, but, like, it's not super strange. Isn't coffee a hot drink? Not if you're only drinking iced coffee. I will make my coffee and then I immediately pour it over ice. And then add, like, a cold cream to it. I usually prefer iced coffee. I don't really drink hot coffee. Sometimes I do, if I really don't have any other options, but I generally prefer iced coffee. Or cold brew coffee. Which is just the same thing, but it's, like, brewed cold. I roast my mallows till they get on fire because I like to watch the fire. It's giving pyromania, but that's okay. I feel you. I do like watching flames. No, I'm normal. Interesting. Hey, we're flames. That's so true. You have a convenient excuse. Isn't that crazy? I light my marshmallow on fire too. Yeah, see, it's quite common. She likes watching us. You guys are so... shaking my head. Trying to think if anything I have is weird, but they seem normal to me. That's the problem, right? Like, to us, it all sounds normal. And then you bring it up to somebody else, and it's like, oh, I guess I'm not that normal. That is the exact story of how I found out that people don't normally put peanut butter in tomato soup. Is the mac and cheese ice cream in the thumbnail real? Yes, it is. It was made by a real, actual ice cream distributor. And you can order it online if you want to consume it. Yippee! They what? Oh no, are some of you here? Are you guys not know the story? Oh no. Do you not know the story? I thought I've said it before. So this is something that OniMon does. You may have missed it. Okay, so I'll tell the story just for the sake of it. Spare them for they are innocent. Well, they already know. They already know that it existed, so I have to tell the story now. But long story short, for the entirety of my life growing up, OniMon usually would always have her tomato soup with a scoop of peanut butter in it. She claims that this adds a sort of like nuttiness and like richness and like an extra cream to the tomato soup. She also like heats up her tomato soup with milk, so it's already pretty creamy. So she has like a really creamy soup as like the base, and then she adds like peanut butter to it, right? And for the longest time, because that was the only way I saw people have tomato soup growing up, I thought that that was just how you had it. I never ate tomato soup because I don't really like tomatoes. So, I didn't really know any better. So then, when I'm like... I'm an older kid at this point, right? We go away to camp. Like, part of our school experience was that we went away to like a camp for like a week. And one of the meals we had... that was, like, prepared by the people at the camp. Well, actually, I think the students would help prepare it, and then students would also have to help clean up. But one of the things we had was grilled cheese and tomato soup. And so I was sitting with my group, like my cabin mates, and we were all being served the grilled cheese and the tomato soup, and I was dreading it because I don't really like tomato soup. And I'm sitting there looking at it, and I literally look at the, like, the parent chaperone that's there, like, watching us while we eat. I literally, like, turn to look at her, and I'm just like, where's the peanut butter? And she's like, sorry, the what? And I'm just like, you know, the peanut butter that's supposed to be, like, scooped into the soup. Why isn't there peanut butter? And so everybody looked at me like I was crazy. And I had to sit there, like, genuinely confused because I didn't understand why they were eating plain tomato soup. I thought that you had to eat it with peanut butter, because that's how OniMon eats it. And I was, like, explaining this as best as I could, and I was just like, no, this is just how my mom always eats tomato soup. Like, I thought that that's just how you did it, because I don't usually eat tomato soup. And then, they had to very awkwardly tell me that that's not normal, and that I wouldn't be getting peanut butter with the tomato soup. The story still has a bit of a sad ending because I still didn't really eat the tomato soup because I don't like it. And if you didn't eat any of your food, like if you chose not to eat it, because this was kind of meant to be like a quote-unquote wilderness survival camp. If you chose not to eat any of the food that was like offered to you, your table would be punished for your actions, and you guys would have to be the ones that stay behind and clean up, and you couldn't get like dessert or whatever. You couldn't do any of like the fun stuff. So not only did I get confused when I didn't get peanut butter, but then it looked like I was refusing to eat the soup because I didn't have peanut butter. So all of the other kids at the table were like, Yuno, why are you doing this to us? Over peanut butter? And I was just like, I'm sorry, but it's not because of the peanut butter. So basically I was cursed twice that day. All because of the tomato soup. Your double has city freak. Oh no! My kohai wouldn't call me a freak. I'm very normal. Imagine being the adult in that situation and a kid just asks you something out of pocket, like why are there raisins in this taco? But no, that's like the worst experience, right? I haven't had any other like weird experience in terms of like things that OniMama does. There were like a couple other things that OniMama does that are a bit strange, but less strange than the peanut butter in the soup. Maybe we are the freaks for lacking peanut butter. Maybe the camp counselors had to reevaluate their plans when they heard that this kid really insisted that there should be peanut butter in the soup. Anytime she calls this weird reference to the story, I was a kid! It's also not about me! This is about OniMama! You guys should be calling OniMama weird. This isn't even, like, my story. You should consider sending everyone home. I bet that they were very concerned and were like, is Yuno okay? Curious as to what peanut butter and tomato soup tastes like? Well, did you try it? No. I've never tried it. Specifically, I told this story to say because I never had tomato soup and I don't really get it. Well, okay, I've had tomato soup, but I never had it with the peanut butter in it. That's how I found out I didn't like it. But, like, I have never had the soup with the peanut butter in it. But I thought that that's just how you eat it, because anytime I had ever seen someone prepare tomato soup, I would see OniMama make the soup and then put peanut butter in it. So I thought that that's how you had it. That doesn't mean anything about me. That's just what I assumed people do when you eat it, because I don't know. You would have redeemed yourself if you ate the soup as is, but I don't like it even if it's plain. I don't like tomato soup. Justice for OniMama tomato peanut butter soup cooking stream. The things that you're going to force me to do once I eventually get, like, some sort of setup for it, huh? Now you just need to eat it to fulfill the prophecy and close this chapter of your life. Still don't? Yes, still don't. There's a recipe on Food Network for peanut butter tomato soup? What? That's crazy if so. Do you and OniMama have the same color eyes? Yes. Yes. Already afraid of you making a sandwich? I can make a really good sandwich, actually. I have to make sandwiches for OniMama, like, every day for lunch. So I'm pretty good at making sandwiches. Tomato peanut soup looks like some added oil. Interesting. Weird food product burnt water. Shut up! It was one time! Actually, it was like 2 times. Elvis loved peanut butter, bacon, and jelly sandwiches. It wasn't jelly. It was peanut butter, bacon, and banana, right? It was 6 times, huh? Where were the other 4 times? 2 times is a lot of times. No, it's just 2. Yeah, it's more than 1, but that doesn't mean shit. No! I hate this. Did you know he never actually added the bacon? That is one of those weird social things. That's what I thought, because when I was growing up, I had only ever heard it as peanut butter and banana. I never heard about the bacon until I was, like, older. And then everyone was like, oh, the bacon was a myth. And I was just like, well, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't understand why people suddenly started adding bacon to the sandwich. Because I always knew it as just peanut butter and banana. Which is delicious, by the way. I love peanut butter and banana. That's a good combination of food. Lilo and Stitch said peanut butter and banana? Correct. And therefore, we should be believing Lilo and Stitch above all else. Clearly, Lilo and Stitch are the reliable primary source that we need. Have you tried walnut butter before? Mm-mm. I've heard of it, but I've never gone out of my way to try it. I had a cursed sandwich as my first self-prepared meal to set precedence for the rest of my culinary life. Hold on, what did you say was on this sandwich? Surrounded by ham, chicken, cheese, and other normal sandwiches, a young dwarf sat and ate a sausage, chocolate, and Nutella sandwich. Sausage, chocolate, and Nutella? I've heard weirder. That's honestly not that bad. It could be worse, I think. That's still a bit strange, but, like, I think it could be worse. Because, like, chocolate-covered bacon is a thing. And, like, sausage is just another part of the pig. I don't think that's that bad. The Nutella is a bit of an interesting choice. Because you already have the chocolate on there, but... I don't think that's... that bad. At least I don't think so. Bacon-based sweets are good. This is true. Maple bacon donuts? Mwah, delicious. But I love maple donuts in general, so... those are my favorite kind of donut. What's your take on eating insects? I think it's fine. I mean, if I don't look at the fact that it's an insect, I would probably be okay with eating it. Honestly. The idea was I need a sauce to replace ketchup as that does not go with dairy milk chocolate, so Nutella. You know what? That's fair. Understandable. The specialty donut shop near me has those bacon maple donuts. So when are you sending me some? Just kidding. Those would definitely perish in the mail. I'm always sad when people haven't had a maple donut. Right? I love maple donuts. They're so good. A friend gave me a bacon-flavored candy cane once. It was horrendous. Ugh. See, I don't like minty or, like, peppermint or, like, any of that kind of, like, mint-tasting stuff. So to me, candy canes are always kind of yucky to begin with. But the idea of a bacon one? Ew. No thanks. Someone recently tried to sell me on battered fries to go with battered cod as a fish and chips. Interesting. Battered fries doesn't sound that bad, though. Just sounds like they would have a thicker coating around the potato. Honestly, sounds kind of good. One way you could eat crickets is in guacamole. It is great. Really? Fascinating. Why are they beating up the fries? Please. I've come to love battered fries. They can be so much crunchier. See, that's the thing. If you like crunchy fries, then the extra batter is probably the thing for you. For me, though, this is something that me and a certain senpai have in common, if I remember correctly. But I really like soggy fries. I like soft fries. I like them kinda gushy. I don't mind them crispy, but I kinda like it. I kinda like it when they're more greasy and they're just kinda soft. I kinda like those more. No. I refuse your statement. What do you mean? It's fine. If you guys don't have my back, I know Lua Asuka has my back. Criminal. You don't do this. It's fine. This just means that if you guys ever get fries that you think are not crispy enough, that I will eat them. I've never seen a chat shift against someone so fast. Not true. I think there were actually more dissenters when it came to me saying that I don't eat nuggets with sauce. If done right, I get what you mean, but not undercooked. I mean, it depends. I guess maybe I am just made out of a trash can or something, because I usually can't tell if they're undercooked. Like, I just go for it because they're soggy. I guess I just don't have that problem. Get me out of your bed. No sauce with nuggets, now that's hearsay. Well, unfortunately, that is how I live. Made out of a trash can. Yeah, that's me. My stomach's just made out of a trash can. Hello. I'm against you now. Sorry. Is what it is. Soggy fries are worse than sauceless nuggets. Interesting. At least you don't peel the nuggets? No, I've never peeled the nuggets. Well, okay, that's a lie. I have done it like once, but that's not like how I eat nuggets. I peeled a singular nugget once because there was an air bubble in the nugget and it was really distracting. So then when I popped it, it ended up just leading to me peeling the skin off. Speaking of peel, how do you eat Kit Kats? I break them in half and then I eat each individual half one at a time. It was just once you were still redeemable? Yeah, it was only the one time. I've never done it since then. Too distracted putting the entire nugget into my mouth. Half in which way? Vertical, I guess? Like along the line of the Kit Kat. Side by side or each individual half. The individual half, like one at a time. You scared me for a second. Save. Yeah, see? I'm not totally insane. You guys are freaking out over nothing. I would have to unsub. You would unsub over that? That's crazy. It shouldn't matter what an Oni puts into their tummy, as long as the Oni is well fed. Knife and fork with pizza? Hell no. That's a waste of silverware. Why would you do that? Just eat the pizza with your hand, bro. Although I do, depending on the size of the pizza slice, I will fold it in half. Vertically. I don't know how else to word it, but I will fold it in half if it's too big. Do you put cereal before the milk? Yes, I am a cereal before milk pourer. Folding is permitted. You at least eat the peeled nugget skin afterwards? I did it one time! And what ended up happening is I ate, like, the ball of skin and the nugget at the same time. Is hot dogs and macaroni weird? No, not at all. I think that's good. The thing that I think is weird is that some people will, like, put ketchup on top of their mac and cheese. That one I don't understand. That one I don't get. But I don't think adding hot dog to macaroni is weird. Do you eat the crust of pizza? Yes. I do eat my pizza crust, but that's because I like bread. I like bread. Ketchup on top of mashed potatoes is great. I mean, that makes sense because it's ketchup and potato. I don't really understand putting ketchup on top of macaroni and cheese, though. I eat pizza out to in so I can get the taste. You eat crust first? What? But the crust is the handle. But the crust is how... But the crust is... But you eat the hand... Huh? How do you eat the handle first? How do you hold the pizza? Okay, can we cancel this person? Let's take the heat off me for a second and go after this crust first guy. Crust first was a thing in the 1990s promoted by Pizza Hut. Really? That's crazy. The crust is how you keep your hands clean. Yeah! That's why I'm so confused. What? That's wild. Does he do everything backwards? Mods, send him to the underworld where he has to eat all of his pizza crustless. Have you ever cut a pizza into a spiral and eaten it as one continuous piece? I'm sorry. What? Who? You don't know history. I mean, I am a half Oni. I've been in Onigashima for so long, I don't really know that much about human history. Sorry. Crust first, the tip of the pizza is the best and gets less good as you go down. What? Huh? Legendary pizza noodle? What are you guys talking about? What do you mean pizza noodle? What? My mind is broken. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't get it. I'm so confused. It's so over. HP Lovecraft devoting a whole short story to describing the way some of you slice your pizza. Real. It's too early for this. I'm heading back to bed. Sleep well. Enjoy your extra sleep. Do you eat your sandwich's crust last when the center is the best bit? I eat my sandwich from out to in. What? Like, I eat from, like, the crust, huh? I eat my crust. I'm sorry I'm not so weird as to not eat the crust of my bread. What on earth?
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
Oh, Pira, thank you for the gifted memberships. Welcome to the Oni Lights. I thought of something that might be weird. When I bake cookies, I put shredded coconut in them. That's not that weird. I don't think that's that weird.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
We need to ask you cut your sandwich in half. I personally don't. I will just eat it as the whole bread. I don't mind eating sandwiches that are cut in half, but I will usually just leave it.
May the Oni lights guide you back to me.
Eat my sandwich from start to end like a normal person. Same! I'm so baffled. I mean, I think when I was a kid, I used to do the thing where I would, like, peel the crust and eat that first, and then I would eat the rest of the bread. But that was specifically when I was a child. Not anymore. I once saw someone combine mashed potatoes, peas, carrots, then make a sandwich with it. Okay, but that's basically just a hot potato salad. That's not that strange. When I was younger, I used to take spaghetti with, like, sauce, spaghetti with, like, meat sauce, and I would put that onto bread and I would eat it like a sandwich. Okay, well, actually, I would butter the bread, and then I would put the spaghetti on it, and then I would eat it like a sandwich. There are weirder things that you could make out of sandwiches. Make into sandwiches, I guess I should say. Alex Jacobo, thank you for the $2. Is it weird to eat your pizza boneless? No, you have to make sure you order your pizza boneless. Bone-in pizza, has been established to be not good. Like, everything was cold? Well, then that's just a normal potato salad. I guess minus the mayonnaise. So I don't think that's that weird, personally. But what do I know? I'm guessing you said you meant to say tamale? I am kind of familiar with what tamales are. I don't think yeah, I've never eaten one though. I am a little bit familiar with what they are at least. I don't have any weird eating habits, I'm normal. I disagree. You probably have like 2 or 3 things that you do that are weird and you just don't realize that they're weird because you've never shared them with other people. You know them, did you know people make tamale sandwich? Really? Fascinating. But I guess that's not extremely strange. Tamale is another another valid way of spelling tamale. Oh, okay. I've never seen it spelled without the E. Makes sense. Have you ever found yourself awkwardly eating food without utensils, barring sandwiches? Awkwardly eating food without utensils. Not really. I feel like usually if I don't have a utensil to eat something, I will either gather it because I am a plastic utensil hoarder when I get extras when I order food. So I will usually either get my own utensil or I will ask. Like if I'm at a restaurant where they have like actual silverware, I will just ask. But if it's like fast food and I just didn't get like a plastic fork or whatever, I'll just make do. You haven't lived until you eat a steak with your bare hands. The only time I've had to eat a steak with my bare hands is when it was hard to cut. So I had to like hold on to it as I like tore it up. Get plasticware so you don't gotta do dishes. Exactly. That's why I hoard it. Because my least favorite thing... I already don't like washing dishes. I especially don't like washing silverware. Teach that steak who's boss. You know it. Teach that steak who's boss. Frig it up. Is black pepper on melons a weird eating habit? I thought it was well known, but people looked at me like I had 2 heads when I tried it in public. It's definitely not common, I would say. But, like, I don't think there's anything weird with, like, seasoning melon. Because I feel like I remember seeing people, like, put salt onto, like, watermelon, for example. To, like, add extra flavor or something. Does the spoon betray you? Yes, always, consistently. I never come out unscathed after washing dishes. Me and Onimama, when it comes to finding a new box, we both really want to find a new box that has a dishwasher. We really need a dishwasher. We've never properly lived with one. We've only ever had just, like, normal sinks. I heard that mustard on watermelon is a thing, and I can't. Ugh. I don't really like mustard, so the idea of having it on watermelon is kind of gross. How about grilled melons? I have heard of grilled watermelon. I wouldn't be surprised if there were other types of grilled melons, and I also think that that's fine. There's just something about the char. You don't even have a dishwasher? Nope. We just have an ordinary sink. My parents had dishwashers, my brothers and I. Onimama and I are both extreme haters of dishes. We are very bad about doing dishes. It's so easy to get them piled up, it sucks. It's called hands. Okay, then you come wash my dishes for me. Because I don't want to do it. I don't like it. Even when I put on gloves to wash the dishes, I hate it. I hate it. One of your senpai eat watermelon with mustard. I love that for them. I'm just not gonna do it. But our fire will go out. Put on gloves! I don't care. Possess the sponge! That would be fine. If you're already, like, possessing the physical object, your flame wouldn't go out. Dishwashing is easy. I mean, again, I reiterate, come do my dishes for me and say that again. I'd gladly let somebody come over and do the dishes for me. Ugh. I hate them. Dishes are cringe. Did I enter into the wrong part of the conversation? I'm just complaining about how much I don't like doing dishes. I don't think that's necessarily the wrong part of the convo. I'm just complaining. I don't like doing dishes. Yeah, see, who does, truly? I find doing dishes relaxing. Could never be me. Truly could never be me. Love cleaning, hate doing dishes. The sponge is icky. Yeah, see, my nightmare is trying to do dishes without gloves, because if I have to touch the wet food in the sink, it's so over. I get such an ick. I get such a horrible aversion, I have to disappear. I need a robot to do them for me, not just the dishwasher. A robot to put them in there and unload them. Same! Same! Me! Correct. Dirty dishes are too much for you. I mean, saying that they're too much for me is a bit of a lie. It's more just like, I don't like it. I will eventually do it. I just don't like it. And yes, I don't have a dishwasher here. This box is lame and does not have a dishwasher. I want a new box that has a dishwasher so bad. Give me the icky sponge over the dust rag anytime. Wiping dust is so tedious. I will wipe the dust for you if you do the dishes for me. That is our exchange. That is our trade offer, okay? I will dust. I love dusting. Dusting is so much fun. I like to dust. I like actually seeing the product, the result, I guess, of dusting something. Weird food products. Indeed. Hi, Riri. Hi, Riri. Dishwashers only clean so well, you gotta pre-clean? That's a lie. I don't care. I trust the machine. Hello! Welcome! We kind of went off topic from weird food products, and now I'm complaining about how much I hate doing dishes, but we can try and maneuver back. As is often the case when it comes to doing a chatting stream, it is kind of hard to stay fully on topic the entire time. We will change topics eventually. Tangentially related, always. Everyone should have free dishwashers in their homes. I wish! Onigashima needs to get with the times. Dishes come from the food products, though. That's so true. The plate that is covered with crumbs from my chocolate and peanut butter animal crackers. You're so right. It all connects eventually. Conversations are just one big circle. It's all just one big circle. Hand washing over machine dishwashing? Incorrect. I would take a machine to do the dishes for me over hand washing anytime. Animal crackers? Yes, one of the first food products we talked about was how Reese's has a brand of dipped milk chocolate peanut butter animal crackers. So it's the animal crackers and they've got like a peanut butter candy coating and then they're also dipped in milk chocolate. And I want them. Not a lot of weird food out there unless you travel the world. No, we're not here to judge cuisines. We are here to judge the food products that exist that have, like, weird flavors to them. Or, like, just weird creations within the scope of, like, a certain kind of food product, which is why the thumbnail has things like ranch soda or mac and cheese ice cream. We're not judging cuisines from other places, because that's not right to do. Mint chocolate? Are you saying that because you think it's weird? Or are you saying that because you like it? I don't necessarily think it's weird. But I will say, I don't like it. Weird? You know what? You're valid for this. I also don't like mint chocolate. I don't really understand the obsession with it. Cucumber soda does exist. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I've had cucumber water, like, served to me at restaurants before. I actually quite like it, though, so I feel like I would like cucumber soda. If I like cucumber water, I think I would like cucumber soda. That sounds yummy. Very refreshing. Have you ever seen weird festival food like fried stick of butter? Look, I love fair food. Carnival food, so good. Carnival food is literally just, like, meant to be the most, like, indulgent, random combinations of stuff you could possibly think of, and that's why it's really good. Best carnival food? I think the best carnival food I've ever had... Okay, well, if we're talking about things that specifically are, like, known for being served at a carnival, I love... oh my gosh, I have to actually remember the name of it. Elephant ears? I love elephant ears. Those are really good. Funnel cake, too. Elephant ears are basically like a crispier funnel cake. I do really like funnel cake, too, though. In terms of, like, the more gimmicky types of carnival food, there was one time I got cheesecake on a stick, and that was really yummy. I loved it. It was, like, coated in chocolate, too. It had, like, a chocolate dip. Very good. Elephant ears? Oh, okay, let me look them up. Let me see if I can get a good picture of them, so you understand what I'm talking about. Elephant ears food. But it's like... It's basically just, like, fried dough in, like, a very round shape that reminds one of an elephant ear. It's very similar to funnel cake, but it's, like, crispier. Ever had fried Oreos? Once, and it was very indulgent. I liked it a lot, but I needed to have, like, ice cream or, like, some kind of beverage to, like, counteract it. It was a very indulgent taste. Think funnel cake, but one big mass. Yeah, exactly. It's also usually just cinnamon and sugar. Elephant ears don't usually have any other toppings, but I think funnel cake will usually have, like, a drizzle of some kind, of, like, a syrup. But funnel cake is usually... funnel cake. Elephant ears are usually just cinnamon sugar. Of course, the chocolate fiend loved them. Ever had fried ice cream? Yes! I used to get fried ice cream at this one, local Mexican restaurant. There was this local Mexican restaurant that used to be in business around this side of Onigashima, and they had fried ice cream, and it was so good. I loved it. Oh, it was the best. Fried what? Fried ice cream. It was so yummy. I only had powdered sugar on my funnel cake. I got scammed. Oh no, that's so lame. I do think you usually have to ask to get, like, one of the syrups on it. Fried ice cream goes hard. Fantastic dessert. Correct. It's the perfect combination because you get, like, the crunchy stuff, and then you also get, like, the sweetness of the ice cream. Mm-hmm. Usually get it at Chinese restaurants? Huh. But no, fried ice cream is good. I haven't really had as good a fried ice cream since that place closed, though. Wouldn't the cookie absorb its weight in oil? I get that the batter should protect it, but getting perfect coverage every time sounds unrealistic. I mean, kind of part of the appeal is that they look ugly. Like, you're not aiming for it to look perfect. If you're getting a deep-fried Oreo, you're not looking for a perfectly balanced little blobbo. You're looking for the greasiest pile of dough and cookie possible. You're not looking for the perfect ratio. If you're looking for the perfect ratio out of carnival food, you are in the wrong place. Chocolate-coated banana flakes and yogurt is nice. Oh, that does sound kind of good. I do like chocolate and banana, and I do like yogurt. Fair food in general is not steeped in aesthetics. Exactly. It's meant to look messy. It's meant to just, like, mimic that experience of just, like, consuming food like a little goblin. Blobos. I am describing all fried food now. Yeah, can you get me a fried Oreo blobbo, please? I didn't know how else to describe it, but it's just a blobbo, you know? It makes sense. It makes sense. This is just what it is. You may not like it, but peak performance is fried Oreo blobbo. And yes, it may be pure sin, but it's delicious, is the problem. Sometimes it's worth it for the sake of an indulgence. And, you know, I'm a demon, so, like, maybe a little bit of sin is fine. Maybe a little bit of sin as a treat, you know? Yum, yum, yum. Ugly is fine. Greasy is not that good for my ancient pancreas. Fair foods look dangerous in general. I'd love to try American fair food someday. We don't have anything quite like it. It's definitely something that you should indulge in at least once. I think if you get the opportunity to go to, like, an American state fair or, like, just like a big fair or carnival in general, you should do it just for the experience of trying the food at least once. Is watching a demon like Yuno a treat? Sometimes it's a treat, sometimes it's a sin. I made fried Oreos and pancake batter and bacon fat at home. Oh my god, that sounds so good. Sorry. Sorry. That made me so hungry just now. Yum. Be prepared, eat super healthy the day before, and do not drink milk with any of the food. What do you mean? Don't be a coward. Drink milk. What else are you supposed to have with cookies but milk? Don't be a coward. Don't give them cowardly advice. What kind of coward nonsense is don't drink milk? I already told you about the craft IPA, but did you know Smart Mouth came out with a Lucky Charms inspired IPA called Saturday Morning? Wait, that sounds yummy though. Sweet, but that sounds really yummy. They also came out with a Fruity Pebbles beer. I probably wouldn't like the Fruity Pebbles. I don't really like Fruity Pebbles as a cereal. The Lucky Charms though, that sounds good. With the super greasy fried food, yeah? Yeah? Why not? Milk is good. Water? I mean, water is lame, though. And also, wouldn't that just, like, make you extra notice the greasy taste? Like, I love water, don't get me wrong, but if you're going to be going and getting, like, something greasy, like a deep-fried Oreo, you should get milk. What if they're lactose intolerant? Take your lactate pills before you go to the carnival. Because the other thing about carnival food is there's going to be a lot of cheese. There's gonna be a lot of cheese, there's gonna be a lot of dairy products. You should be prepared for that. So pop a lactate pill and go crazy. That's my advice. I bet you prefer Cocoa Pebbles? How did you know? Water is not a palate cleanser after carnival food? Correct. You need a Diet Coke to go along with a deep fried Oreo? Ew. I don't really like soda, so soda's not usually my choice. If anything, you should go for just a plain glass of milk if you're getting like a cookie-based thing or another like cake or like a pastry or whatever. Or a milkshake. You should find one of those like giant, crazy, super like thick layered milkshakes, and that should be what you get to wash down the grease. If we're being honest. That's another dream of mine. I love those, like, really stupidly tall, gimmicky milkshakes. I want to consume one someday. Just to say that I did it. Because I know myself, and I know my stomach capacity. I would be able to finish that bad boy, and there would be nothing left in the glass. What is your guilty pleasure food? I don't know. I really like food. It's hard for me to think of it as guilty. I just like food. Have you ever had a pie shake? The closest I had was like a French silk pie ice cream. It wasn't really like a shake, though. But yeah, as for guilty pleasure food, I don't know. I don't really see it as guilty because I just think that food is meant to be enjoyed, you know? Obviously, there's like an amount of moderation that goes into it, but I feel like food is something to be enjoyed. For guilty pleasure food or beans? No. Beans would literally kill me, so no. I know you think you're funny when you say that, but it would kill me, so no. Bean jokes in this stream? It was bound to happen eventually. Someone was going to bring up beans at some point. Something you enjoy eating but don't want to be caught eating, or tell someone you eat it. What do you mean? I'm still not ashamed of any of that. I feel like it's weird to, like, not want to admit to liking food. I don't know. I just don't really view food that way, personally. I feel like you have to attack fairground food as a party of at least 5. There's so much delicious stuff, but no way anyone can down 2 portions. I don't know. You would be surprised. There are plenty of people who have, like, big capacity stomachs. But I do agree that if you know you have a smaller appetite, you should go with a group so that you guys can, like, all kind of share bigger portions. I got ridiculed by my housemates for my sandwich story. Well, that's kind of on them. I don't really think that it's something to be ashamed of. Food is food, you know? As long as you are nourishing your body, I don't really think there's anything to be ashamed of, personally. I will reiterate, moderation is important. You should really only indulge if you feel like you are actually capable of doing so, because I'm not a big fan of wasting food. So, if you get something, you should make sure that you can finish it, or that you have plans to, like, share it with other people so that it all gets consumed. But, like, other than that, I don't know, go crazy. Well, that's just how I see it. There could be, like, numerous other interpretations of it, but yeah. Junk food is nourishing. It's food you're putting in your body. Even if it's not as nourishing as people would, like, want to argue. I'm sure there are plenty of health nuts that are just like, you should eat an apple instead, or whatever. And like, sure, eating an apple is great, but like... I don't think there's anything wrong with choosing to eat junk food either. Just personally. I hate the feeling of overeating. That's fair. I really don't like it when my eyes are bigger than my stomach. But I'm also kind of bad about consuming leftovers. Eating an apple is great unless it's red delicious. Oh, we're getting into the spicy apple hot takes now. That's fair. I think as long as it's a red apple, it's good. I'm not particularly picky besides not really liking green apples as much. Red apples are good. The only worthwhile apple is green. You are allowed to feel that way. I don't like green apples. I prefer red. Preferential to green, that's fair. I see we have a lot of green apple enjoyers. You are valid for this. I will eat green apples, I just tend to prefer red. Just like green oni over red? Fair enough. We all know pears are superior in every way. I don't really like pears. They're okay. But I would usually just choose to get apples. Or like peaches. Or something else. Not really into pears. Green is for cooking, red is for crunching. I think that's a fair way to look at it. Fair enough. I prefer peaches myself. Hell yeah. Peaches are like the #1 fruit. I love peaches. I love grapes. I love apples. I love... I'm trying to think of other fruits that I like. I don't know. I think that's usually what I get when it comes to, like, consuming fruit like that. Where do you get your peaches from? There's actually, like, a delivery truck that has, like, specialty grown peaches from, another place on Onigashima. It only visits during the summer, but they have, like, specialty bags of, like, really good peaches. Yum, yum, yum. I like these small green apples that are similar to crab apples. Oh, crab apples! I haven't thought about crab apples in a long time. My brain just usually just goes to red apples. The longest time when I was a kid, we used a peach scent hand soap. Now I can't eat peaches without thinking of soap. Oh! That's fair. I can understand that. We only ever use, like, ocean-scented or, like, ocean beach-type stuff for our hand soaps. What's your take on fruit on pizza? Don't like it. If you were not here for the boba pizza era, I was told to put pineapple and anchovies on the pizza along with some other gross stuff. The pineapple was one of the things that made it disgusting. The anchovies, I think, were the worst offender, but the pineapple was a close second in terms of bad. I don't personally like it. If you like it, that's fine. But I don't personally eat it. But everyone is entitled to like what they like. Even if I don't get it. I love anchovies, I'll eat them right out of the can. Then you can eat the bobizza sometime. You would love the effect that the anchovies had on everything on that pizza, because it gave everything a fish taste, including the boba pearls. There was a point where I consumed one of the boba pearls, and it, like, popped in my mouth, and instead of tasting like boba, it tasted like anchovy. You want that? Go for it. I misheard personally as persimmons. I don't think I've actually ever had a persimmon. I know what they are, but I've never actually eaten one. I should try one sometime. There's just a stream that I have where Yuno eats a bunch of fruit that she's never tried before. Object persimmons! Another joke that should be dead and buried by now, but alas, here we are. Could you even tell the difference between tangerines, mandarins, and clementines? Well, I wouldn't be able to, because to me, all of them are too close to oranges, and oranges make me sick. So I can't eat them. I can't eat them, it would make me sick. Hi, you know, I might have eaten a day too late sushi. Oh no! I hope your tummy is okay. I'll be keeping you in my thoughts. We took the joke football from one end zone to another. That's no other stadium. That's basically what it's gonna feel like at the 1-year anniversary, huh? You guys are gonna be bringing up all of the jokes that we've established in my time here, and it's just going to be you guys crossing multiple football fields. Is it just oranges or all citrus fruits in general? Just oranges. I can handle lemon and I can handle lime. But I really just can't handle orange. Specifically only orange. And like orange adjacent things. If I die, can you resurrect me as an Oni? No. Well, I specifically can't. The Oni would have to decide that you were worthy, but I don't necessarily know if that would happen. You know, seems easy to defeat. Any local greengrocer has the right tools. What do you mean? Are you saying that you just want them to wave an orange at me so that I flow up? Is that what you want? That's so mean. Pomegranates are very popular in this part of the world. I was surprised when some guy from the US said he'd never seen them. Are they common in the US? I mean, I've heard of pomegranate for, like, drinks. I don't know if I've really seen many pomegranates in, like, a grocery store, personally. But, like, Onigashima has only recently started, like, expanding, so... But I've seen pomegranate drinks. Like, I've had pomegranate drinks before. I actually really like the flavor of pomegranate. So I'd probably like the actual fruit. Lemon meme, but oranges with Yuno. Don't be mean to me. Orange. What does pomegranate taste like? How would you describe it? It's kind of like... Okay, I'll be real. The one time I've mostly had pomegranate stuff is like pomegranate sangria. Pomegranate drinks are foul. The astringency from the peel gets in the juice. Really? I've never had an issue with it personally. But yeah, it just kind of tastes like pomegranate. I don't know how else to word it. To me, it's kind of like... Literally tastes like purple mixed with red. It's like... It feels like it has like a deep flavor. Kinda. Like, it feels like it's very strong. Like, it really permeates, I guess. It's like, I don't think it's tangy, but it has like a certain kind of twinge of something to it. It's a very full flavor. I don't know. Purple and red's dark purple? Yeah, kinda. That is usually what the drinks end up looking like. It's like a dark purple reddish color. Sort of like non-alcoholic wine. Yeah, basically. Although I think it's less strong than how wine tastes. I feel like wine is kind of too strong in some cases. I know I just said I drink sangria, but that's kind of different. But I don't know how else I would describe it. Something like that. But I like it. I like it in drinks. One of my favorite ramen restaurants makes a really good pomegranate sangria. Man, I miss that place. It's hard to get to. I have to travel to a specific part of the island if I want to go to that ramen place. So I don't really get to go much, but it's so good. Everything there just tastes like a dream come true. A local manufacturer had a limited edition dry pomegranate wine. It was very good. Ooh, that sounds good. How long of a trip is it? Is the trip worth it? I do believe that the trip is worth it. It's just kind of difficult to go on right now. It is a bit difficult for this Oni to travel. But it would be worth the trip if I could go sometime soon. But we will see. I think that is a good thing. You can savor it more. I haven't had it in so long. I want to have it again. Someday I'll be able to travel. Today is not that day. Ron and Yuno gone? No, I'm not traveling anywhere anytime soon. Don't worry. Although I am thinking about taking a trip in a couple months, but there's nothing fully set in stone yet. Only Kai had to hold down the fort? No! Like I said, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. But there is a trip I am considering taking in a few months. I'm still kind of debating it. I want to, but there's a lot of things that are kind of like up in the air regarding whether or not I would actually go. Stop talking like I'm already gone. Stop it. It's literally not even gonna be for a while. Would it be a no streams trip? Probably, honestly. I would still try to, like, post updates on socials, or, like, maybe get, like, some shorts or other videos scheduled, but it would probably be a no streams trip. When you go, let Kaya use your model. Should I also just give her access to my channel so that she can stream for you guys? You realize that she's not going to. I'm gonna crying. Guys, please. I've been away for like a week before. Why do you act like this is a new concept? But like I said, this is not something that's fully set in stone. It is something I am considering because it's like it's for like an event that I want to go to. And I'm not entirely certain if I can go. It all depends. But I do kind of want to go to it, so I'm like debating. We have no object permanence, don't go. I'm literally right here. You don't have to worry about it for a while. Honestly, you guys are probably gonna forget about it within like a week anyway. I'm not leaving! Stop, please. Where? What do you mean where? It's just a trip. Wrote on a post-it? That's so messed up. You don't even know when I'm going. What does the post-it even say? Just, you know, abandoning me? Frowny face? You can't hold this against me. I've given you literally no information besides, maybe I'm gonna take a trip. And somehow already you guys have separation anxiety. Guys, please. Thanks for the idea. You know, leaving soon. In that week without Yuno, I've lost object permanence. Must have been the angles. I can't stand this. You guys are so messed up. You're so mean to me. Can't go anywhere. How would you feel if you left? How would I feel if I left? I mean, pretty great, because I'd be traveling. Yuno was going out to get milk. She never returned. No, I would definitely come back with the milk. Milk is important. When will we incorporeal floating fireballs? Of course, we have separation anxiety. When will we incapable? You guys are fine. You'll live. Going on a trip with chat? Okay, you guys have fun. Where are you going? What's your plan? How are you going to get on a plane? You are incorporeal fireballs. Just reminded me I need to buy milk tomorrow as my housemate finished half the bottle. Dang, that's a lot of milk. But also relatable. I go through milk pretty fast too. I actually just had to buy a new gallon today. We possessed the pilot. Okay, wait. Are you possessing the plane and the pilot on the trip that I'm taking? Or are you guys possessing a separate plane and pilot for a separate adventure? I have to know for the sake of whether or not I'm going to survive the trip. While Yuno is gone, we can raid her house to find her lost AMVs. No, you can't! You don't know where it is. It's not on this PC. Hup. Also, my PC is password protected, so you couldn't get in. You don't trust us piloting? I don't. I can fly if you're worried about that. I mean, you can, but it doesn't mean that you're going to fly well. How do I know you won't take advantage of the fact that you know how to fly to still cause problems on purpose? Bold of you to assume I have that much trust. Can we travel anywhere by just possessing the Earth and unpossessing at the destination? You don't have enough of you to possess the entirety of the Earth. There needs to be more of you in order to possess really big objects. I don't think there's enough of you to possess the Earth. I can fly, it's just the landing that's the hard part. Don't like that. Let's go 11.9k of us. I'm telling you it's not gonna work. You could maybe possess the entirety of the Earth if you had like 100,000 of you. But you don't, so... What about a small town? It would have to be like a very small town. Maybe. What she does is the cold boys. So you can possess the Earth? I see. What is happening? You guys are so weird. We have our gold votes. Shove us in your check-in. I'm good. I feel like if I did that, the security people would be like, why are there a bunch of spirits in your bag? And I would just have to be like, 100k and we can possess your silver play button. That thought's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. That would be pretty silly. I can work backwards from that and calculate the maximum size of an object I can possess by myself. 2.6 million cubic miles. What the frick? We have a nerd over here. Nerd! Spirits aren't banned by the TSA, not yet. I don't think they've necessarily been faced with a situation where they have to ban them, but I feel like me trying to come in with a bag of, like, almost 12k would be a problem. You take the mass of fire and multiply it by the gravitational pull of the earth. What are you doing? You guys are such nerds! We're your emotional support spirits. They have to let us stay with you when you say that. Not me gaming the system for my almost 12,000 emotional support Tamagotchi. I just have all of you in one of those, like, puppy carrying bags. You peek inside and it's just a bunch of you all cramped into the tiny space. We're all just like, yippee, yippee, a trip, yippee, yahoo, let's go! It's trip time! Are we sure we provide emotional stability? This is the lie that we're telling so you guys can come on the plane, allegedly. But you're right, you do not provide emotional stability. Man, the 60s you carry on limit. Yeah, you guys are going to have to become a checked bag. So much emotional instability, it appears to be stable. That is a very bold claim to make. By what metric? By what metric is this true? At least the cargo holds are pressurized. Have fun. I'll answer Sly in yesterday's stream. What do you mean appears to be stable? That stream? That stream is a pure example of me not being stable. What do they mean by this? Nonsense. I'm pretty sure they do not allow lit flames in the cargo hold. Well, technically you're not lit. Your body is just made of flame. Technically you are not yourselves lit. Technically. If we're getting technical. Cursed food to how can we all fit on an aircraft? Welcome to a typical Onigashima Monday. Usually these streams do not stay on topic for very long. Did you get your work done today? No, not really. Today was kind of a rest day. Today was just kind of a rest day. But I will be doing more work tomorrow. I do have a lot of things that are done. I just need to start sending them off to where they need to go. And then we'll go from there. Guys, she said we aren't lit. Rest is work, this is true. And I really did need to have the kind of like brain off day that I had. It was much needed. But it's okay. I have... The whole point of the schedule change is that I have more time now. So it's just a matter of getting all of the other ducks in a row, right? Of like the other... like the projects that I have things finished for, I just need to start sending those off places. I'm waiting for an update on one of the other things that's being worked on. It's going. Progress is being made. It's just a matter of going further. But I'll be okay. Big bully! Do not call me a bully. Have you guys seen 90% of the things you say? If anything, I am the victim here. If anything, streaming for me just puts me in the prime bullying position. Unfortunately, it's just a matter of the circumstances. Don't call her big. Shut up. Shut up. We always say loving things. It's not true. You literally just said that you wanted to cancel my trip because I didn't do work for one day. What part of that is loving? Check your sources. But no, I have made really good progress ever since my schedule shifted, so... There's just, like, certain things I still have to do. Some of our messages have love and headpad, it surely balances out. Okay, that's what we're gonna go with. Sources? Chat just wants to make sure you aren't stressing over unfinished work. Right now, no. My schedule has only just shifted. We need time, you know? Ramanashi just tsundere for Yuno. You're only just now figuring this out? I'm pretty sure you guys admitted to being tsundere, like, on my birthday stream. I'm pretty sure you guys have already admitted that you are tsundere. Or at the very least, you didn't deny it the last time I accused you. Literally day 2 of the new schedule. Exactly, exactly. I haven't really had enough time to, like, start working on stuff. We gotta give it at least a couple weeks, you know? Wow, you know, your original lyrics for Lua's song were so beautiful, just like the two of you. Thanks. I like the lyrics for Endless Summer, too. I think they turned out very pretty. I've personally been listening to Endless Summer a lot. It's not like I watch your streams because I like you already, they baka. Well, it's not like I continue to stream because I like you or anything. Baka. You know, is small bully. That doesn't make it better. I'm not a bully. I do not ever bully you guys. When have I bullied? Name one time I have bullied. You're so stupid I can't stand you, and just to let you know I thumbs up this stream by accident. Oh yeah? Well... Why you always have to make things so complicated, huh? Talk talking to you guys is so much fun. Do you realize how frustrating that is? You threatened to take away your forehead from us? Well, that wasn't bullying. That was a promise. That was a promise. That's just something you're going to have to accept. Imagine talking to chat. Unfortunately, I do not have to imagine. Unless, of course, you guys are just the voices in my head. The voices, I'm not bullying.
So you guys can't take a little bit of banter.
She's becoming self-aware. No, don't say this to me. Voices in your head, is there enough room in there with all the brain? Yes, there is. No, we aren't the voices in your head. Yeah, I'm sure you're not. Just like how I'm not the voice in your head. Are you sure this stream is even real? Have you checked recently? Maybe your computer isn't even actually on. Maybe you've just been staring at a black screen this entire time. Imagining a green Oni girl with bright purple eyes just staring at you and talking about weird food products. Competing for space with girls. This is very true. There is space to compete for. Correct. 2.6 million cubic miles of brain. I don't even have a computer, I'm just staring at my hand. That's fair, you're pretending there's a little screen there. Wow. The delusions are so bad they're even pretending you have a PC. It's so over. So Yuno is a screensaver? No. I am your imagination of what a stream would look like if your PC was on. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've stared intently at? That's fair. Joke's on you, you're on my phone. Am I, though? Where's your phone? Where did you leave it? Am I really? But who was phone? Staring so intently I might have Yunomania. That's fair. You're too snarky to be a GPS, it's gotta be real. In a quarter mile, you better turn left or I'm going to call you an idiot. Oh, did you miss your turn? Stupid. Alright, I think you can take a turn at the next right. Time to fix your mistake. What do you mean, Toskaru? Stop this. I was driving today and I did miss a turn. How did you know? Because I'm the GPS in your phone. That's how I know. That would be an awesome voice pack. I do not know what kind of effort would have to go into making that customizable. But we'll consider it. GPS calls you stupid. My goodness. You guys just want a Tsundere GPS voice pack? I'll take notes if you're serious. Yuno Dere. Surprise us on Christmas. We'll see, we'll see. I don't know if that would necessarily fit like a Christmas theme, but you might get a voice pack for something, who knows? My sleigh doesn't have GPS yet, so it might be difficult to use it. Santa? Santa? Why are you talking about your sleigh? Santa Claus? When were you gonna tell me you're Santa? oh, never mind. Get him. I would, but I feel like this GPS will always redirect me to the nearest brewery. Hey, don't make it sound like I'm that obsessed with drinking. I'm really not. I don't drink that often. It's just that you have brought up several types of IPA that sound kind of yummy. Get that man. IPA horts my tummy. I am sorry that it horts your tummy. Maybe you just need a stronger tummy. Stop having a little baby stomach. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Some people can't help it, you know? Sometimes I have a baby stomach. Not always, but sometimes. There are some things that cause me to have baby tummy. You know, becomes a GPS voice that tells us to turn right into the obvious cliff. Make sure to go left at the fork. What do you mean that there is a cliff? I am the one with access to the geographical map. There is no cliff. Keep going straight. Push past the barrier. Alcohol tastes yucky, return to hot chocolate. That's fair. You're allowed to like hot chocolate instead. I do not mind alcohol, personally. Go left at the fork and right at the knife. What do you mean I'm food obsessed? Also not accurate. I am a sucker for margaritas. Mmm. Yeah, I like margaritas too. I really like, I really like the lime flavor. I also really like peach ones. I had a really good strawberry one at a restaurant once. That one was super good. I think about it a lot. Take your next up. Yeah, activate the airplane feature on your vehicle and go up. We can all fly, right? Yeah, obviously. Fermented foods are great for strengthening your tummy. Try making some. After a few small mishaps, you'll be able to digest nails. So true. But no, you are right about fermented foods being good for the tummy. It's like good for overall gut health. You are correct about this much. Will improve the quality of your gut. Man, oh man. Any ideas for a small programming project? I have no idea. I know, like, next to nothing about programming. I don't know what would count as small. Just made a faction randomizer? I don't know what a faction randomizer even is. Have you tried falafel? I have not. It sounds like it would be good, though. I've, like, looked up what falafel is previously, and it sounded like it would be good. I just haven't had a chance to try it, though. So good, just made a falafel roll with garlic sauce. Ooh. That sounds yummy. You had me at garlic sauce. I really like garlic. That sounds good. Oni Mama had an appointment today, so usually on days where she has big appointments, we get something tasty as a little post-appointment treat. Today we had burger. So that is what I had for dinner. I'm still quite full from dinner, honestly, but, even still, I'm still, like, thinking about food. Dumb brain read Lalafell and was like, Yuno's playing Final Fantasy 14. I don't think that's going to happen for me. I've had a couple friends say that I should try it, and I have heard that it's a pretty good experience, even if you tend to prefer, single-player experiences, but I don't know. I don't know. I've been kind of hesitant. Paid subscriptions are kind of, because I feel like that makes it, like, mandatory that I play the game all the time. Yes, I know that the free trial goes for a long time. But it's still, like, the principle of, like, having to eventually pay. I don't know about that. Was it good food? It was pretty good. I think the onions on the burger were the standout. I really like onions on my burger. Alright, I'm sorry. I have to search Google for what you just said. Ferula. Dried latex exuded from rhizome or taproot of several species of ferula, perennial herbs of carrot family. I've never had this. Commonly dried, ground into a coarse yellow powder and used for either culinary or medicinal purposes. I don't know what it is. So I don't know if I would have an opinion on it. Are you a raw onion or grilled onion on burger kind of gal? I prefer raw onions. I do not really like grilled onions. Grilled onions are okay. Like, they're fine. But I don't really prefer them. I tend to prefer raw. Raw onions are OP. Caramelized? I don't really like them caramelized. Basically really stinky resin that mellows into very nice oniony or garlicky flavor after cooking. Oh, then I would probably like it. Because I love the taste of, like, alliums. If it tastes like an onion or like a garlic or like a shallot or whatever, I love it. So I would probably like it. Okay, you're going to... I see you brought this up because of how I said it when I talked about the onions. Caramelized. I don't say the second A. Alright, it depends, right? Like, sometimes it comes out caramelized. Sometimes I will say caramel. It switches between caramel and caramel. It really depends on what I'm talking about. Like, the words that are surrounding the word itself, that changes how I pronounce it. But I do think that usually I will say caramel. I say caramel, but say caramelized too. I shake your hand. We are the same kind of person. Well, yeah, I say caramel. I say caramel a lot, but occasionally caramel will come out, depending on what I'm discussing. Second A is for losers. Caramel dancing. Yeah. Pronunciation is important, though. Yes, but there are regional, like, dialects, and people will pronounce things differently. Like, that's just something that happens. It's a fact of life. We now know how Oni from Onigashima say it? Yeah, exactly. I like your funny words, Magic Oni. It's like the second I in aluminum only exists to make the word worse. You're right. I do not understand people who say aluminium. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, you don't even spell it that way. It doesn't have the second I. It's just aluminum. Aluminium. What kind of nonsense? It does, just not in the US. Fascinating. It does in the periodic table? I don't think so. It's spelled aluminium in other countries. Okay. That's cool. I don't agree with that pronunciation, but that's cool. I love it for you guys. Again, I feel like pronunciations and dialects just, like, they're not really things that can necessarily be corrected. It's only if you genuinely pronounce a word wrong where you should be corrected for it. But unfortunately, dialects exist. The way people say things is just kind of ingrained in the brain. I will die on this metallic lustrous hill. I love that for you. You can call it aluminium all you want. The guy who discovered it chose aluminum. I see. Dominachi stating facts. You know, I'm happy for you. Exactly. That's me acknowledging that you are correct by stating your facts. Like, I get it, and that's why I'm happy for you. It's just never been that way for where I am. Onigashima's just not like that, you know? But you also have to understand, we still primarily speak in, like, emoji. And, like, pictures. Many things do not have actual pronunciations. My accent is only apparent when I say room. I pronounce it closer to rum for some reason. Huh. Bedroom. No, I usually say the ooh. I don't think I've ever said it like, But I can kind of see how that would happen. I've said this before, but I kind of, don't fully enunciate a lot of the time. So I kind of have to, like, subconsciously think about it so that I don't slur consonants together. So I kind of get it. Are Yuno's membership emotes considered part of Oni language, or do they only speak in standard emoji? Only standard emoji. Yes, like Auntie Anne's. Auntie-Anne's. I know. I have a very British accent. Last time I was in the USA, my cousin's friends kept asking me to say mundane words and laughing at the result. I feel so bad when people, make fun of accents. Like, it's really something that can't be helped, especially with, like, how you pronounce stuff. Like, I was jokingly making fun of aluminium, but I don't actually think it's stupid. It's just never made sense to me because I've never seen it spelled with the second I. I say Auntie Anne's? Yeah, well, some people do say Auntie. It makes sense. But I just say Aunt. Honest and silly question, why do some people say aluminum? We have magnesium, titanium, sodium. Why would aluminium be different? Well, because you guys spell it with the second I. There are some places where they don't use the second I and it's just aluminum. Like, if I went into my kitchen right now, like my kitchen in Onigashima, and I went to find the aluminum foil, it would say aluminum and it wouldn't have the second I. So that's just kind of how it is. Oh, Hanaki, welcome in. Hope you are having a good time zone so far. You speak TV, I speak TV. Very true. You are correct. Bringing it back to food, how about them chips, crisps, and biscuit words? Very confusing. I always get so confused. I don't really understand how it ended up this way. I'm usually able to shift my understanding when I know where the other person is coming from. But, like, man. We're learning new facts today. Yippee! That is weird, especially for an outsider trying to learn English. It's one thing from the British we didn't keep calling fries chips. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I see chips as something else. I try my best to understand it, or to, like, shift my descriptions when talking to people, but... Cookie is a type of biscuit with chocolate chips. And then to us, biscuits are like the really thick, hard-to-consume things of dough. What the Brits call the hood and trunk of a car is real dumb. What do they call it? I actually don't know. Mostly because I don't know that much about cars. We're getting into linguistic nonsense again. Bonnet and boot. What? That's so funny. I mean, it makes sense, though. Bonnet, I assume, is the hood, right? And then the boot is the trunk? Unless you tell me it's reversed. If you tell me it's reversed, then that's very silly. I'm from Onigashima. That is all I'll say. I am from Onigashima. And Onigashima, most of the Oni here do not really speak human languages. I am the only one that can speak human languages, and even then, I'm a bit rusty because I'm used to speaking Oni for such a long time. So sometimes my understanding of language gets a little bit confused. But it's fun to learn linguistic things at the very least. I love learning all the little differences between different cultures and how they say different things. Does that mean a stream with Onimama will be an emoji? I'm probably never going to stream with Onimama. Onimama... I have said something like this before, because someone else brought the idea up of me streaming with Onimama. She, is not very tech-savvy these days. Like, she has a bit of street smarts when it comes to, like, scams or whatever, but she's not very tech-savvy, and, there are just some elements to her personality that would not really work well on streams. So probably that's never going to happen. I will talk about her at least, but I don't think I could ever have her on a stream. Is a nightmare with Spanish the same word as different uses depending on the country? I learned it the hard and silly way. Oh my. I mean, I think that's very true with English as well. There are a lot of words that sound the same but mean different things. Homonyms, my beloved. Alright, big stretch. Hold on. I'm gonna do a big stretch. Ugh. Oh, my shoulders needed that. Ugh. If you want the example, the word I use to say grab, is used to say fudge. Oh no! No! That sounds like a nightmare! I'm sorry for laughing, but that's also kind of funny. The skeleton is sated for now. How do you know how my skeleton feels? Have you been in communication with my bones? Yuno grew 1 centimeter. Is it canon? Can I add a centimeter to my height? Let's go. Skullempathy. Shut up. I'm mad how funny that is. Shut up. Shut up, dude. Not the skullempathy. Doing the big stretch might be a 1/4 centimeter taller. I am going to grow 1 centimeter with every big stretch until I am no longer short. That is my goal. Now that you have presented the idea that I could grow 1 centimeter with every stretch, I am going to take advantage of this. Fun fact, skeletons are aggressive to humanoids because they're trying to free their brethren from inside you. But, like, doesn't that mean that the skeleton works in tandem with the humanoid, technically? Like, while they're still within the body? That's a lot of stretches. Well, that just means I'm also going to be very, flexible. 1,000 stretch workout stream. Let's go. I do owe you guys a yoga stream still, actually. I have to find a good yoga workout for us to do. But that's one of the things I owe from my Donathon incentives. We will eventually do yoga together. They're bound by our muscles. They're connected by fate, actually. Sorry to burst your bubble, but clearly I know a lot about anatomy, so... Speaking of that office lady art... Oh yeah! Belated reaction. But yes, I'm glad that you like it. Oh well. Yup. I need to work on my fate. Yes, you need to work on your fate. Sorry. Hate to inform you of this, but you have to improve your fate. I'll just do my taekwondo warm-up instead of yoga. Don't be lame. Do yoga with the rest of us. Yoga is not that bad. I'll be sitting, thank you. You guys are so lame. What is the point? What exercises are good for fate maxing? Trust falls. Also, in terms of, like, practicing mental connections, you want to do, association games. You want to try and match words with somebody. Make sure that your brain waves are in a similar length, because then it'll be like you're connected by fate. Yeah. You know, catch me. Luckily, since you guys are little balls of flame, it is very easy to catch you. I can't do yoga. Can I get excused? I suppose so. Will we then be able to finish each other's sandwiches? That's what I was gonna say! But yes, you should be able to. The other Dominachi will make fun of me. This is a proper space. We will not make fun of each other. It's tax evasion. Only within the universe of that isekai. We do not live in that universe, so it's fine. It is not actually tax evasion. In the context of that universe, though, yes. No! No pointing and laughing! Be nice. For the yoga stream, you guys have to be nice. But whatever. I guess if you're not going to be nice to each other, that's fine. This is just going to make this reward stream very lame. But I guess it's already going to be sort of lame because you're not actually going to see me do the stretches. Because I don't have a 3D model. But it will still be done eventually. I'm not getting to it yet. I have other things I'm trying to accomplish first, but we will get there eventually. I have 0 flex though, but that's what yoga's for. Yoga helps you improve your flex. I still make fun of you for non-yoga reasons. I guess? I guess so. I guess so. But yeah, in terms of the rewards, I owe the yoga stream, and I also owe a fanfiction trope tier list stream. I think I'm also going to be drinking during that stream. And I need to talk to management about it, but I'm also thinking about, thinking about other things related to that one, too. What about a yogurt stream instead of yoga stream? Well, this is literally a donathon reward, so I can't change it. This is literally a donathon reward. Like, people donated to get this reward, so I cannot change it. In the future, if you get a 3D model, do you think you would use it commonly or only for special occasions? Probably only special occasions. I am not a particularly active person when I stream. I honestly sit quite still. So if I used it for ordinary streams, that'd be kind of silly. I think I'd only use it for special occasions. And even then, I don't know. Where I am right now, I don't have a very good setup for 3D, so I really can't take advantage of a 3D model. So I can't really use it very much, like, even if I wanted to. But, like, yeah, kinda, it just wouldn't really be... I feel like I wouldn't be able to take as much advantage of it as I would like to, probably, just because I'm not a very mobile person. You can even say Yuno's model moves more than herself. Admittedly, yeah. These wiggles are, like, way more movement than I'm actually doing. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Are those the last 2 rewards? For one donation stream. Donathon stream. I don't know how to talk. Let me grab my spreadsheet again, actually, because I'm still keeping track. Oh my god, I forgot I have Google Docs, like, super zoomed in. I was like, why is everything so huge? So big and large. Okay, let's see. I haven't been keeping up with production kawaii lately. Do any kawaii talents have 3D already? Yeah, 7 of the girls do. All of the girls in Ionia and Novamore have 3D models. The rest of us don't. Us new girls don't. Okay, so I did finish all of the incentives for the Christmas stream. I'm working on the ones for New Year's now. And then we also have... Yeah, so we have... A lot of the ones for Christmas are not done yet. Although, actually, I think this one's done, so I can mark this off. So I still have to do some from Christmas, and then the birthday... The birthday ones also need to be done. But we're working on the emotes right now, and then, there's another fan art I have to get. Yeah, and then the trope tier list stream. 4D, you know, with interdimensional time travel. I don't know if I deserve to have such a power. I think that that would be a little bit too much. There's some fun birthday ones I'm looking forward to when they eventually happen. I apologize that they've been slow. But please understand, I'm busy Oni. I'm working on some of the personalized rewards as well. So for those of you who have personalized rewards also, they will be coming soon. I promise. Part of the schedule changes so that I can try and get those things banged out. But yeah, we still have a lot of the... It's mostly the birthday ones that actually haven't really been finished yet. And then there's a handful from New Year's. But I finished all the ones from Christmas. So yay, there's at least one down. There's only a couple left for New Year's. And then it's my birthday. You know, you are a busy and hardworking Oni. I know, but I still feel bad that it's been a little bit slow. But I'm really gonna try and crank them out. I want to try and get all of it finished by the end of summer. Is kind of my current goal. I am hoping to have everything done by then. Mostly so that I can be out of the pit. And then I probably won't do another stream like this, like that, I should say, in for a while, because I want to be free of the constraints. My budget has been in a chokehold from working on all of this stuff, which is fine. It's more than worth it. But yeah. Understandable, yeah. But we're getting there. We're getting through it. Those rewards will be completed. I am determined. I'm working on it. Management has been kind of keeping me on track with it too, so I am working very hard. Everything will be delivered hopefully by the end of summer, which means hopefully by end of August. That is my goal. That is my hope. That is my intention. So I will do my best. I will do my best. And then it will be free! That's another project, a gambling game? Oh no. Not a Gamba. Not a Gamba game. Do we really need more of those in this world? But nah, that does sound like fun if you wanted to make it. Gotcha game, no! No gotcha! No gotcha! Do I make it skill-based or luck-based? I mean, it would probably be a bit more of a challenge to do skill. Luck would probably just be a matter of, like, programming the formula. After all, we only win those. This is true. We only win. Only winners. Tapping out for today. Okay. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in. It is always appreciated. One of each? So like 2 games in one? That could be fun. Quit. Sorry, quickly answering messages. But yes. What were we talking about? Right. My plans. We are working on it. Hard-coded if user Yuno Hanaki win constant, yes. Well, you can't tell them that now. That means anybody who goes to play the game is just going to make their username Yuno Hanaki. But also true. I should always win. This is correct, objectively. And then for the skill-based game, anytime you pull a card that is related to Yuno Hanaki, you automatically have a winning hand. This is also true. Why tomato? Why are you tomato? It doesn't make sense. There was nothing to throw tomato at here. Tomato thrower, why? Why do you throw? What happened? I did nothing wrong. For cheating the system? That's so messed up. I can't help it if it's hard-coded into the game by the person who made it. Add a second flag that makes it so Yuno Hanaki only auto-wins if the user is also really cute, but then how would you judge that? Like, what would be the metric for it? What would be the cuteness metric? And how would you, like, actually measure it through the application? That's the problem. I kept telling my friends not to click suspicious links. They remind me of this when I link them things I made. No, that sucks. They should be more supportive. I feel like it should be obvious that it's, like, something that you made. Although I guess since that is a very common scam, I get why they would be teasing you for it. No, I didn't think that far. At least you're honest. At least you are honest about it. I had a friend that I constantly rickrolled. No, not the rickrolling. That's pretty funny, though. What do we do now? A simple higher or lower game with 3 guesses? Oh. I could get it in 1. Nah, I'd win. I'd win. Did you know that a number input field accepts non-number characters on mobile? That was a fun fix. Interesting. I mean, I guess you would kind of have to account for how it looks on mobile and like what sort of inputs it takes. I imagine it would take separate coding to make sure that it's mandatory only like the number section of the keyboard. Makes sense to me. If Yuno Hanaki true, then cute. Quick question, you know what was the last thing you cooked? What was the last thing I cooked? I think that was when I had to make Onimama a burger. We had leftover, beef from making spaghetti a couple of nights before then. So I was asked to use the last bit of beef to make burger. I didn't do the best job. You had beef with your mom. You guys need to stop making literal jokes. Please. What happened? I'm just not good at cooking, is what happened. I think I did the thing where it looked cooked on the outside, but I think it was a little bit too raw on the inside. Well, not raw, okay? It was just, Onimama likes burgers to a certain doneness, and I think I undercooked it a little bit for her liking. I could tell because she, didn't really react positively when she ate it. Heat too high? Yeah, heat too high. She scolded me and told me I had to do it low and slow next time. But it was also, this was back when I still had to, like, make food before streams a lot of the time. Or, well, okay, not before streams, but I would be, like, in a rush after stream. Because Onimama would be hungry, and she usually gets hangry. So, I was kinda rushing. To make sure that she actually got her food, but I did like mess it up because of that. It'd be like that sometimes. So raw it started mooing? No, it wasn't that raw. It was still like cooked. I think she just would have liked it a little bit more cooked. But it is what it is. It also may or may not have set off the fire alarm, so... Heh It may or may not have set off the fire alarm, but was still undercooked. You know? You guys had faith in me for 1 second, and then it immediately went away because of this. I'm not good at it. I'm really bad, okay? I take that back now. Thank you. Do not give me an incorrect compliment. Yeah, it went off. It did not like me. Just searing the outside. Yeah. And then I tried to do something fancy. And I tried to, lightly, like I buttered and then tried to, like, toast the bread in, like, a fancy way, and then that set off the alarm, too. This is what I get for trying things. I didn't want to wait for the toaster because Oni Mama doesn't like how the toaster toasts the first time, so anytime I have to make bread, I have to double toast it, and that takes extra time, and she was already hangry! There's only so much I can do! You can cope and pretend a Namizuki possessed the alarm. So true. I bet it was the Namizuki who did it. Shaking my dang head. Always out here trying to sabotage me. I was gonna sleep hearing this with my eyes closed woke me up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm like this. You could say that's a skill in itself. Sure. Sure. No, don't point at me. I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment. I'm a disappointment. Cooking classes on Saturday, Bible camp on Sundays? No. That sounds like my personal hell. That sounds like my nightmare. I don't take any joy in cooking. I really don't. I don't like it. I do not find it relaxing. I do not find it enjoyable. I just want to have food and be done with it. I don't like cooking. No, thank you. And also, I still can't go to Bible camp. I would literally burst into flames. Man. I can't help it. I am just like this. This is unfortunately just how I am me. Good thing I love cooking and washing the dishes. Wow. The perfect package. The perfect package. Incredible. That's crazy. Man. Cooking is a very rewarding hobby in this sense. I love that for you. I am glad that you can find enjoyment in it. I truly cannot. No matter how much I try, I just do not enjoy it. And that is probably why I do things like cut corners to try and get things cooked faster, even if it doesn't work out. And even if the fire alarm decides that it must scream. Mandatory screaming period. Speaking of, one of the other things I owe is a Twitter thread about my cooking ventures, so you will eventually get to experience my cooking kinda firsthand because you will see photos of the process. Unfortunately. I want to see that so bad. A horror tweet. Yeah, I believe you guys asked me to make fried mac and cheese bites. from scratch. So that's going to be an experience whenever I get around to it. You know, cooking restaurant? No. I am nowhere near good enough for restaurant quality cooking. Oh no? Yeah, oh no. Can you believe that that was what the people asked for? I can't. Please do not deep fry anything. Too late. Too late. That was what was requested. We are unfortunately here now. Man. No, 7 box. It's so over. I know someone who once burnt water. Yeah, me. I burnt water. I did that. I've done it twice before. That me. I did it. So how am I going to make the mac and cheese bites? That's the real question. I mean, okay, if I can make the mac and cheese as like a box dinner, maybe we'll be okay. It's a matter of the actual like process of getting to the deep fry. You didn't have to tell us. People already know. You also like deep fried water? I've never had deep fried water. So, you know, I don't know. I left a pizza in the oven for like 30 minutes over the timer. Oh, no. That sounds like something I would do, too. Just, like, straight up forgetting that I left the oven on for something. Yeah. Huge hockey puck. My goodness. Probably very crispy. The most crunchy. It's okay. There is a reason I am more so husband material than wife material. I am not wife material because I am not good at cooking and providing for the household, but I am a very chill, loving, supportive partner who is incompetent in most things, but just really has the spirit. Would you like me to try and make some and see how it goes and give tips and tricks? You can make it if you want to, but I don't necessarily think I should follow the tips and tricks. The point was supposed to be that I'm bad at it. Love how you just chuck in loving, supportive in there like an afterthought, but it's the truth. Man. Okay. You just gave us the yes, I'm always right. That is pretty white material. I don't know. I am more so husband material, I think. I got a higher score on the husband aptitude test than I did on the wife one. We saw Yuno as a husband in the Funny Bunny game. We sure did. And don't you think I'm a good husband? I sure am. You don't ever win arguments with us. Definitely husband. That's messed up. I do win. I do too win. I'm sorry you just want to erase all the times that I've definitely won. Too much Gamba life savings gone? What do you mean? I literally never lost any money. I literally only had wins. Even by the time I ended the game, even though I spent a lot of money during that last session of it. I still had, like, what, 300k? That's not bad. Considering where you start, that's not bad. Guys, you're so messed up. Why you bully me? Why do you bully me with things that aren't even true? I'm only a winner. I am a winner and winners win. Sick and twisted this place is. Winners win? Dang right they do. And that's why I am a winner. I'm a winner! But anyway, what I wanted to say is, as much as I want to keep hanging out and rambling about nonsense, I should probably start getting ready for bed. Because I have to get up very early to do my island tasks, so I should probably call it here. I did promise you guys 3 hours, and look, I did it! We did it! We made it to 3 hours. Let's go. But I really should try to get to bed. So, we're gonna do that. So yeah, tomorrow, it will be a, vertical stream. We will be, what is it? Right, it's gonna be a voice acting request stream, but it's going to actually have a price point to it this time around. So, if you pay 5 dull hairs, I will voice act whatever you submit.
An offering. Thank you so much.
Sergey White, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the stream, Yuno. Time zone difference is a real SOB, but when I can't fall asleep, at least I get to listen to some cool people who I normally wouldn't have. That's true! I understand where you're coming from. But thank you for the donation. I will add that to my total. But yeah, I will voice act whatever for 5 dull hairs. Obviously within TOS. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that. I shouldn't have to say that, but within TOS, please. Please, I don't want to get banned. Total is manually updated. It kind of has to be. I haven't gotten the counter to work. I have to fix the counter still. It's having problems. If I left it the way that it was still showing, like, the cumulative total, and it's not supposed to be doing that. I really gotta troubleshoot it some more. But yeah, so, what was I saying? Right, so, within TOS, I would prefer that it be within TOS, but the requests are 5 dull hairs, please. Yes, and then I will, voice act for you as part of my, voice actor training arc. So I hope you will look forward to that. Until then, thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me. I hope that you have a good rest of your time zone. And until I see you again, Hinotsu!